Hi there. Welcome to Sunny Dads Unplugged. This is your host, Stembizo Pagati. We are all about building bonds and destroying stereotypes. And this time, we are busy with season 4 of our recording. And then we have got awesome stories, both about Sunny Dads as well as the boys. In fact, our theme this season is also about raising a boy child. And I would like to introduce my guest, MC Matlala. Welcome, my brother. Good to see you. You look great. Maybe introduce yourself a little bit. Also about your background, your professional background, where you're from, and how you get to connect with us on the Dads Network.
Thanks and greeting to everyone. Thanks for having me. It's so wonderful, man. But season
It's
4.
been a long time
Season
coming.
4. Okay, my name is MC Thedi Matlala. From Limpopo, Polokwane Matlala. I'm at 48 now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just about a century.
Very
So
close to
half century, yeah. So
sure.
professional, I'm a police officer.
Sure.
Event organizer, MC. It's about
Oh yeah. Also, we've got a foundation.
Thedi Matlala Foundation.
Thedi Matlala Foundation. We're gonna talk
You know.
We're gonna talk about that later.
We our motto says,
Yeah.
where we discover the challenges and turn them into solutions.
Okay. I
Yes.
like it.
Even now at the Single Dad Network,
Yeah.
whatever is the challenge,
We must
if we get the challenge, we know that this is our challenge as a single dads, then we'll know the answer. Because we'll be saying no, we accept that we have this challenge.
Yeah.
Then we go to move
Then
on.
we can solution. Okay.
Yes, so I'm here as a single dad and also to support this network and then say to other dads that this is our network.
Absolutely.
This is our network.
And we tell our story.
You may find out how even the president of the States is a single dad.
In some kind of way.
Somewhere, somehow. I'll pick out some other thing that lately the rumor, I don't know how much is it, sure, or another doctor, well-known, Mr. Patrice Motsepe,
Sure.
or a only girlfriend, and then kona by announcer lately with that woman, which means he's also a single dad. If it's true,
If it is true, of course, yeah.
he's also a single dad.
Yeah.
So I'm here and thanks for receiving me.
Tell us a story though, because you were talking to me outside that you've just come from a 12-year-old marriage, yeah? And maybe let's start there and maybe let's talk about how many kids you have that you know of.
My brother, I'm humbled.
Sure.
And then I'm say thanks God to my ancestors for that. In my marriage, I never have a criminal case. You know, this thing of 50% or 100% or this thing of I builded the house, I won't get out of this house.
Yeah.
Yes. No one will take me out of the house. I'm saying to all dads, single dads, sorry, move out while you still can.
Well, you can.
Yes, because of you'll die, will come as MC and will bury you because of you say, no, this is my house, I builded this, my investment.
Yeah.
For your life's sake, move on. Okay. I met my wife, my ex-wife,
Sure.
because in my cell phone is still my wife. I wrote. I didn't even change
It's
even
kinda
on my the name on my cell phone. I don't hate her.
Okay.
I never hate her.
All right.
Yes, and then we met 2001, and then the marriage 2012.
Yeah.
18 February, yes, somewhere there, and then the marriage ended. According to documents, in last month,
2024.
this year, June 2024, June, July, some of the years, and then, but the marriage ended 3 years before.
Oh,
I mean the marriage.
Okay.
The intimacy or whatever, the relationship, but the documented marriage ended this year, and then I would like to thank her.
Okay.
She builded me. I don't hate her. She built it. I'm who I am because of she contributed
part of
her
your
life. Or no, let me build this man, and then I think.
That's
hey,
awesome.
yes.
How many kids did you have with her?
We have 6.
Oh,
me
wow.
and her,
Many
we have
boys?
6.
Is it- how many boys, how many girls?
The boys 2.
Oh, 2. And
Is
4 girls.
4 girls and a lot of girls also.
A lot of girls. I can
Yes,
see that.
if Banyana need squat,
You must go to Matlala.
they must come to me and I'll.
But you were also saying that you've got other kids outside of the marriage. And how many?
The other kids that it's mine, not only parenting, is mine.
Your kids?
4.
4.
Which
So
means
it's
all
6 in
6 plus 4.
Plus 4. Okay.
Yes.
That's about 10.
All in all, girls 8.
Wow. Only two boys.
2 boys.
That's amazing.
No, Rory. Another 1 boy is managing 4. 1 boy is managing 4. So which means it's a balance. You see.
It's an even number. But tell
yes.
me, we want to talk about while you were in marriage and how you were co-parenting with the mothers of the other 4 kids. How did that work for you? Was there some kind of a parent plan or arrangement that was formalized, or you just have to wing it with the baby mothers?
My brother's the chair.
Yeah.
The blessings, sometimes we don't see the blessing because we are looking at somebody else's matters. Ne?
Yeah.
I was blessed, and then I want to be open and then realistic to that. The first one, her mom is married.
Okay.
And also the second one, married.
Oh.
The third and the fourth, which means here I was having a limit because I was respecting.
Okay.
Even I also told my girls, or no, if you don't respect your dad,
Yes.
whom took over where I couldn't,
Yes.
then you must.
Got a stepfather now.
Yes.
I got stepfather.
You have to respect that man because that man respected what your mom brought or came with, which is you, my daughter.
And accept
And then make sure that you are living in a nice house or in a better. So you have to respect that man.
Yeah.
And then I will add if there is a necessity, but I will ask your mom first. I don't go via without the mom. And then the mother, I still remember one time saying, no, Mgoni, relax, we everything is controlled. We're not just support this parental structure. This young girl must respect that man. We see,
because the new husband became the
head,
the father to the.
He must lay his rules, the regulations, make sure that this daughter of mine is getting education. So I have to support that man by not interfering. There is a parenting and there is a interfering. So, and I also told my girl, or no, remember, if you can't live with that man, and you think you come and live with me in this woman's palace.
Because also I have a wife now.
Yes, and this woman is a palace. She needs a privacy.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I have to ask her, I'm not going to instruct her or no, baby.
You must consult.
Must consult. And then if it's not approved, when you'll be in a circle where you don't know, you go which side and we go which side. So you must comply in that house. But I'm not saying that man must abuse you.
No, of course. But did you maintain some kind of relationship with the girls, even though they didn't live with you?
We are
even now.
We are good friends. You know.
Oh, that's good.
You know, amazing.
So you talk.
They call me to order sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. I wanna papa. Like on the events they say no. We have to take over your administrative. Yes. It's been long. You must take over. When people need my service, they must talk to you. Say, even now, another one is with me on my foundation with my boy. Yes, in air. They are administrating the things.
Okay.
Yes, even I don't. If there is some donation in the foundation, I don't see the money. I don't get the money in my. The boy is taking. They are arranging all those things because I told them that while I'm still on the podium.
Yeah.
You must learn to live with this because it will open the doors for you some other
Absolutely.
time. Yes.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the bonding and how you and I were talking off camera that there are these activities that you and traditions that you do maybe annually or maybe during school holidays where all the kids are together. Are there things that really you do as a family, both with the ones from marriage and the ones coming from outside, just to create that connection? Maybe other dads listening out there would like to learn from that.
Yes, it's working. And then the thing is that every single dad must be willing to be open to his kids.
Okay.
That this is how I want things to be happen.
Yes.
And then, but you can analyze and choose what you can do. On some social events that I'm doing,
Yes.
I encourage them to come and see, because it's not easy for the kids just to click.
You invite them to
Yes,
your work initiatives and the events. Yeah.
I give them example with Dr. Kaizer Mtaun
Yeah.
of Kaizer Chiefs.
Kaizer Chiefs,
That his children, all his children, they're alleged or whatever, but every children of Kaizer Mtaun is working at Kaizer Chiefs.
In the company.
They are taking care of Kaizer Chiefs.
The business.
I put them together. That you see what is happening at Kaizer Chiefs. Even now, Dr. Patrice Motsepe took his son where he was and come
and go manage the team.
The family business.
Yes.
I put them together. That you see what I'm doing. Whatever you are coming to educated with,
Yeah.
must also have that percentage of what I'm
To
doing.
affiliate into the
Yes,
business.
you must invest in what I'm doing, because of we African, we have this tendency of thinking that our parents were not good.
Okay.
We always start from the beginning, not continuously, not resuming, not making extension of what our parents did.
Our parents started. Yeah.
If Kaizer Mtaun didn't take Bobby Lebo Junior,
All the kids.
now the old man. They will at that age Bobby you will start taking care of Kaizer Chiefs. You see the gap, but there's no gap between him and his dad,
Creating
because yes,
generational consistency.
we must not, as a single dad, we must not leave our kids too far of what we are doing.
Yeah.
Even you stay,
Yeah.
your son must have a junior single dads network, which will link. He must have that genes
Exactly. Yeah.
so that he won't struggle to take over
Yeah.
when there's a need of taking over.
Yeah.
So my kids, I told them, no, let's do this. I call them warra. You know what is warra? It's bafo. It's a warra. This and that. I believe for you. We are Googling what we are doing or that, but don't take off your eyes on your family programs or projects.
How are you instilling in them the idea of entrepreneurial spirit and creating businesses on their own, learning from your foundation, your experience, so that they don't rely on looking for jobs? Because it looks like you're very entrepreneurial in the way you do things. Are you, of course, you're inviting them to get involved in the business, but how are you teaching them those principles of business mindedness and creating rather than consuming or looking for jobs?
Okay, one of the things that I always preach, even when I do motivate, is that when your son or your girl is cleaning at home, we African, we don't pay our kids.
Okay, just by working.
We give them plate, which means, but at the neighbor, when they do the same thing that they do at home, they give them 20 rand.
Give them some.
I told them that whatever you're doing in my household, because this is my household, you'd get paid.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So you reward them when they work at home.
Because they won't move out. They know that there's a pay in the yard than the pay in the next door.
In the next door.
I tell them, okay, I give you 20 rand for washing my vehicle.
Your car.
Soap is my soap, my water.
Yeah.
My what? Wena is for labor, 200 is for labor. And to answer you more, I took them to places.
Yeah.
I still remember, took them to second goods because according to Google, according to the stats, second-hand goods is one of the top 5 industrial that making money.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Recycling.
Yeah.
Recycling. I took them to the land, that the land is open.
Yeah.
Take them to Gauteng to see. You see, Gauteng is too packed.
It's busy.
And then that's why I'm saying, in case of entrepreneur, I took them to companies. I took them to people, or they must have this out of, I want to be like this. And then if you want to be a doctor, it's not a document that makes you a doctor. You must live like a doctor now.
And behave like one.
Behave like one. And everyone will say, no, this guy, I know him, he was a doctor. But no, he's not. He was not a doctor. He just completed his studies now.
Yeah.
If you want to be a teacher, you must live like a teacher all along. Do what teachers are doing, so that when you get a document, you don't struggle. If you want to be a millionaire, you must live like a millionaire. You must have that arrogance of millionaire, so that when the money comes to you,
yes,
when you get financial muscle, you will never struggle with the finance. Because you already have that behavior.
It's the teachings that you're trying to give them, and that behavior is inside of you.
Exactly. Because you cannot be entrepreneur with the document. While you are lazy to walk, while you are lazy to talk to people, while you are lazy to meet people, when you hate people. Entrepreneur is one of the things about people.
I like that, because you're giving them exposure to the environment. And you and I were talking outside that, the world can be harsh out there, but they must find solitude when they come to your home, and they must find that comfort. They must find that they are open to cry and look to you as a dad, and then be comforted. How do you do that with 10 kids, though? It must be tough, because they must come out there from the world out there with all kinds of bruises and hurts and all kinds of things. How do you create that environment when you say to them, it's okay, here we're all going to be fine?
I allow my kids to laugh at me.
Okay.
Yeah.
They laugh about what?
No, I mean, you see, this I have a gap, ne?
Yeah, you did.
And then if another kid, SIF, that's the youngest, ne?
Yeah.
And I'll say, no, don't worry, you and dad, the same. So
sure.
She will tell others, Papa have this, so that they knows that they can make a joke out of me.
Even about
yes, and then they can. Even on, you look at my videos, they criticize me, Papa, this, that. And I say, no, whenever my kids are criticizing me, I'm getting happy, because which means my kids are looking at me.
They are also open.
Yeah, they have time.
They have time, yeah.
To scrutinize my life
and observe.
To observe. And on that thing of peace, I told my kids, no, you can go wherever you go, but remember that the daddy is as a backline of you. I'm waiting for you.
It's ultimate defense.
Yes, you got the defense. If you are allowed to do mistakes as a striker,
of course,
you are allowed to miss the penalty, but you must know that I won't make an own goal.
On goal.
So you can come back to daddy, and if you misuse the funds, you can come back and tell me, give me the slip. One of the things that we don't do as Africans, get the slip. When you send a child to the shop or to the supermarket to buy something, even if they didn't buy the accurate, but they must come with the slip and change. Yes, that's what I'm telling them. You can miss whatever you're missing, but come back to me and report back. Or daddy, I what? You see? So, but all in all, how do I love them equally? Somehow, you can say we love them equally, but the young ones whoever it comes younger, the love goes to the youngest, because the oldest already experienced this. Our dialogues are not the same as.
No, of course.
I can buy the young ones 4 times, close 4 times, without buying the eldest one even an underwear.
Yeah.
So because of the love goes deeply down.
Yeah.
Because this one, I can see they know, so no, I can do this.
Yeah.
Already I make the signature that they know Daddy can do this. If he can say no, I'll buy you, he will buy me. But these ones, they still want to be impressed.
Yes.
The young ones.
Yeah, just touching on that, MC, I'm thinking, I've got 2 girls, but you're raising 8 and 2 boys. We were talking with someone else that sometimes, especially when the girls are younger, the relationship between dads and the girls is very peculiar, because there's just things that we just need to understand. How would you define a relationship with them, especially when they were young? And did you have to call on the mothers to get involved, or you established that strong relationship with the girls at a very, very young age? And how did that work for you?
As a motivational speaker, I make research and then I consult. When I go to schools, you find 300 kids. Excuse me. I took them as mine. What I practice when I'm out with the foundation, with the union, when they went go for campaign, back to school campaign, what I practice there, I'm accelerating it to my household.
Take it home.
And then eating together, man.
Just basic things like that.
Washing clothes together.
Wow.
I don't advertise, but the big Lodomboro pizza. Yeah. If you buy and you share, all of us as a crawl, wow. We will be tasting our food at the same time. Finish
we are bonding at the same time. Yeah.
And then I can cut and then say, give it to cut. You see, mine is better than, but it's the same.
It's the same.
One of the fundamental behavior that we lost as African is to eat together. To eat together.
That is the connection. Nothing can replace.
You see, I'll point out the Indians. They are still on that.
Yes.
When you eat together, your saliva is coming into the food. No, it is a what do we get? Hygiene. We are more on the western of this is hygiene. Yes, it's true, but look at when the mother connection. When the mother is feeding the kid, is taking the yogurt or whatever, is touching on taste first and giving the kids. You know what is the connection? Yeah. The saliva. To the kids. You know what is the connection? Bathing. The mother will get to the bath a small kid and also pouring some more water on the hygiene doesn't allow, bonding. But in African system, that is part of the bonding.
I like this. Other than eating together, what other activities did you do or do you do with them to create that relationship?
We play a family, the family picnics. We also do we you may laugh. Put bucket of water, 5-liter bucket of water. Put two liters there, and you must come with a cup and go and pour. And which team?
It's a game. Okay.
Yes, it's family picnic, and family also picnic. I have time to make them to look at my videos.
Well, your motivational videos.
Yeah, and every video that I make it, because my videos are also for it doesn't have age group. I'm not insulting. My video on my stick on my TV, and then put them there, and they laugh. Papa, who was this? Where were this? So they starting to know me, because one of the things that our kids don't know us.
That's a big thing. It's very true.
And if your son or your daughter doesn't know what drink, when they went to the supermarket, what drink can they buy for you?
For you. They don't know you that well.
And then what kind of porridge you want? The soft,
And how you like it done.
Exactly.
I want to talk to you, MC, about the financial responsibility. I spoke to you earlier that one of our senior dads on our network is raising 9 kids in his household. Although all 10 kids of yours don't live with you together, but I'm just imagining that it's not a financial burden, but it's tricky to raise 10 kids with probably 5 mothers. How do you make financial decisions together with the mothers? Is there a tradition or a way of consulting, or you take the lead as a dad that I will make, especially around deciding which schools they must go to, which town they must be raised, and how we support them when they go to tertiary? Is there an agreed way of making those financial decisions with the mothers?
Yeah, each mother we discuss. And that I there's something about my salary. I'm open about myself. Even my kids, they can tell you that our dad is earning this, because one of the thing is that if you don't put it on the table, the kids knows that their dad is earning a lot. Every kid that knows my dad is making money. Even your kids after this, when you go to YouTube and then they see, this my dad is making money. But
they just make assumptions.
Yes, so I put the thing that particularly the elders whom they can read, they can make the calculations. Yeah. My son, this is my pay slip.
So you open.
This is my official pay slip.
Sure.
And then let's work it out. Whatever you want it's coming from this. Let's me and you. Let's make an arrangement when to buy clothes. Like I would advise people, December I don't buy clothes.
Okay.
I buy clothes January, February, because those clothes are 50%. Is efficient change in the stores. Yeah. And then 50% clothes. The very same clothes that the people will buy them cash February, March, April. That's where I buy clothes. Okay. And then even the jerseys for the dress suit for June.
Yeah.
It's in April they are cheap. That's how I put it on with their mothers. So no, it's fine. Whenever you go to the shop,
transparent about budgeting, financial wellness.
And then if I got something, something somewhere somehow, and I whoever I promised, I say, I have this.
Okay.
Shall we do this, or you'll go alone? And then even the shops, which shop the material they want or whatever they want. So we try by all means to make sure that we. But in another way, in a nutshell, that I spoke to the mothers. No, I'm not able right now.
At the moment.
At the moment, can you do it? I will owe you, and I'll refund.
Okay. Then you can refund.
Yeah, I'll refund. And then when I say I refund, they say, no, you don't refund. You can pay. I promise them every trip they will go.
Okay.
No matter how much is it, every trip, school trip. I said, no, I couldn't go to school trips because of the financial or the understanding of my parents.
At that time.
But I was not suffering. I will tell you people that I was not suffering. My parents I was able to sleep in a roundable. It was that time. It was that time. Yeah. It was a house of that time.
Yeah.
And then my parents made sure that I ate. Even yourself, I will make sure that you eat and you go to the trip. I will add on what my parents did. I'm not blaming them.
So you consult, it's open conversation. Sometimes they will carry the responsibility. Sometimes you carry it. And it's very interesting that you even discuss budgeting with the kids. A lot of dads that I'm aware of and that I've met will never discuss budgets with the kids, whether they are young or old. What is your advice to the dads out there that say this thing is personal, it's confidential, my income is my income? What would you say to them is the benefit of opening up and being transparent about financial responsibilities?
As Thedi Matlala, I say our kids are going to university without having 1,000 in their hand.
Yeah.
And then when they get to university or some higher institution, And as fast as giving them 15,000, 20,000, they never went to town to buy grocery for the family. These kids, they find themselves having a lot of cash.
It's overwhelming.
And they never have this in their entire life. This. So I'm saying to the dads, sorry, sit down with the kids and show them that my son, my girl, if you want to earn more than what I'm earning, you must go extra mile. Because
do a bit more.
In your time of employment, this salary of mine will be nothing. The salary that you are getting now,
because the value of money
is the value of right now.
Depleting.
But after 6 years, your child must get double of what you are getting.
Exactly.
So how do we motivate them to get to that level of understanding? My dad is earning 2 rents. So I don't want to be like my dad with finance, but I want to be like my dad psychologically. But finance, I want to beat, because it's the family standard. I used to tell people the family standard is from your dad. If your dad is earning 2 rent, that is the present family standard.
That is the base.
That is the base. So any child who's coming after,
they must do more.
They must do more. Yes, academically, it cannot be the same.
Of course.
But they must strive to make sure that they earn more than their dad. But how can they earn more than their dad while they don't know their salary of their dad?
It's going to be difficult. How do you work it out?
How do you work it out? So I'm saying to all dads, Hore, put it on the table. Put it on the
Don't
table.
be scared.
And even if you have the loans, and they are, on the apps, we upgrade.
Yeah.
You tell them that I don't have money, I'll upgrade.
I need to find some source of income.
Yes. I don't have money right now, but I will upgrade so that you can get that. But remember that this upgradation is tarnishing after, when you pass matric, I won't be able to upgrade again.
Okay.
So which one upgradation do you want?
Yes. I think it also creates, Matlala, it also creates transparency, because now the things that they demand, expect and want, not the basics. I always say clothes on your back, roof over your head, school and food. Those are the Maslow's hierarchy.
Excuse me.
But the things that, the Apple phone, the gadgets around, the games, what do you call these games?
PlayStation, whatever.
PlayStations, yeah. So the benefit of putting things on the table also, when they make demands for those things that they want and like, then you can say, but where is it going to come from? So I'm thinking, when the basics are covered, you can say, this is what's left, and there's 10 of you. How are we going to divide what's left for the things that you just like and admire and want? And can you see? Because you said earlier, if they don't know your salary and they see the things that you're doing, like what we're doing, they're going to think every time Stay is on studio, he's making money, perhaps. And they're going to think, wow, my dad is wealthy.
The thing is,
can you see?
I will suggest the dads to buy computers.
Okay.
And install Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
Because at work, many uses computer. So that our kids can be literally knowledge a computer. They can play on computer, whatever they can, they learn skill. Because the iPhones are not doing it for making money. Anything that you are not making, you're generating money.
It's consuming something.
Look now, you are driving a beautiful vehicle, and then instead of maybe buying that one can have a 7-seater, to maybe you can give the colleagues and then have a special transport so they can make money. So we have to teach our kids, whatever we're doing, we're narrowly getting to the financial muscle. Is that iPhone getting us there? Is that whatever we want? Like the cartoons. I disagree with them to see the cartoons. Because
Okay.
I say to them, practice nettling,
What are you
networking,
learning?
gardening, instead of the whole day on TV, keeping you. Remember how many hours are you
it's
spending
keeping you
on
from
the
doing-
cartoon? Maybe it's 5 hours when the school every day. Our kids maybe 1 hour, 1 hour every day in 365 days.
It's a lot of time.
Including those on school holidays. How many? If you calculate those hours, calculate those 31 hours, the 24 hours is in 24 days. It's 1 day, which means every month you lost
Wow.
1 day.
1 day, yeah.
That's what, even on Monday to Friday, I told my kids the time of reading is from 6 to 9. You don't have to see those dramas. Dramas, the series, they will be on Saturday repeating.
And then
because
you can record them.
because if Monday from 6 to 9, 7, 8, 9, 3 hours. 3 hours times 5 is 15, which means it's 15 hours every week
TV time.
of TV time that you'll be looking at the TV. And then you can't read books after 9 while you were on TV
No, you're
from 6
exhausted.
to 9. You're exhausted.
You're
So
exhausted.
you see what is the energy went to. So sleep moreover from 9 to 10.
Educate them that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. And then some other time, kids say, no, Papa, we want to see TV. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Remember, your dad always, most time was on TV, doing TV advert. Everything that you see on TV is paid up.
It's paid up, yeah.
So you cannot, kapaba to merokong,
Yeah.
when else have a rake.
Sabere.
So whenever you look at TV, you must know that you are
Somebody's made money already.
somebody's made a money out of your view because Ikasa will pay
Out of
this.
your viewership.
Yes. So that's the little that we tell
I
the
want
kids.
we're going to close very soon, MC, but I want us to touch on this. In this podcast series, we speak a lot about fatherhood and fatherlessness and the ills and the outcomes of fatherlessness and fathers that are just sending. I posted something the other day on TikTok that said, instead of sending money and gifts, send yourself as a father. Instead of sending boxes of beautiful phones, try send yourself to the child and understand what they're going through. What advice would you give to those fathers that are saying, listen, I'm doing everything. They're going to the best schools. They live in a beautiful home. They've got a beautiful, comfortable place. What do you need from me? What advice would you give those fathers that are saying, I've got things to do. I don't have time to be there for them but they've got everything.
My brother, the presence. Yeah, the presence. In World Cup, that year that Zinedine Zidane, that Italian player,
Yes.
the president of France asked Zidane, Thuram Makelele, that please make sure that our country is represented at the World Cup.
Yeah.
We want to see our flag on the arrival, or we don't care if you win the first round, or must be there.
Yeah.
So it's my plea to all dads.
Just be present.
We understand where we come from. We understand how our dad was. Can we uplift? Yes. We are not beating them. Can we do little more to presents? Yeah. And we can't buy the present for our kids when they need us. You can tell the mother, or no, I don't have money. But the mothers, sometimes they say, no, don't come, just send money. You know what? They may sometimes they have their reason. But I'll say to this, Hore, fellow dads, this gender, yeah, male. Just have make time. Because you don't want to be blamed that you were not there.
Yeah. As
we blamed our fathers that they were not there.
Yeah.
Can't be repeated. We can't repeat what the mistakes. We have to inherit what the best our dad did.
Because Matlala, what we find is that, especially for our daughters, we've got 8 daughters, so if they've got no relationship with you as a dad, they will seek that father figure in their boyfriends, in their husbands. And sometimes boyfriends and husbands are not trained to switch heads from being a father to your daughter and a husband or a boyfriend at the same time. It's tricky. And I've met people in my own life that would expect me to adopt them as kids, but I just have a relationship with them. But they looking for that father figure in me as a partner, as opposed because their father is either on the run or is not present. Especially when you've got daughters, that's dangerous because they end up looking at a father figure in the sugar daddy or in the boyfriend or in the husband.
You know, my chain, as I spoke about finance.
Yes.
We must break that chain that our daughters knows better things from the boyfriends.
Okay.
As a dad, I must know buy the pets, the sanitary towels.
Even when to find them.
I must know the regular, the names, the sizes. I must know.
Yeah.
Because our kids are easily hooked by the wrong behaviors or the evil spirit, the drug dealers. Because if they give them money, you never give your kids money. You never give them love. You never tell them, you are beautiful, my daughter. You never.
Yes.
I'm paying. I'm taking my kids to salon.
I'm giving them a hug.
I'm paying monthly. I'm divorced to their mother, but I'm paying. I'm taking my kids, my girls, to that woman or a salon, and then I'm paying. And then I'm asking them, which style do you want? And we discuss, are they getting no? But now it's school time. You can't do this. There's some regulation in school that the kids cannot do certain hairstyles. And then we argue, our papa, no, this one they agree. Come to school to see this. Girl, no, I don't want my kids to be part of those who are misleading others at school.
They should not be bad influences.
Exactly. So what we have to do is that we must be there. We must know what, if we can know what the women are thinking like when they grow up and what they want to be. We must know that now she's 13 years, she must starting that thing of adolescence. And then I tell her to get to places, or you see, this one, to the streets, maybe, hobos and
yeah.
And then, you see, what do you think about that person? Hey, parents, did you know? It's fine. It's your thinking. But let me tell you my thinking. My thinking is that she couldn't want to listen. One. So it's your decision, my daughter. So we as single dads or as dads, we must also advise our kids. We are the best male friends.
And we are accessible. And they can talk to us about anything and about everything.
I told my kids that I'm your first husband.
Yeah.
The second husband is the one who will take over from me.
Yeah.
He must get you established. He must get you conquering.
Yeah.
He must get you well matured, not with other one that some other dads sleeping with their daughters, not with that one, but mentally, physically ready for the world.
Yeah.
I don't want my
counsel must come from you first before they face off to the world, because the world is harsh. But the counsel, the advice, the grooming.
I still remember one day I told my daughter, if you find yourself pregnant, don't abort.
Okay.
Come to Papa.
Talk about it.
I will be the nice. You see, I'm the modern granddad.
I like that.
So don't abort. And
don't feel ashamed.
Don't feel ashamed. And I won't blame you.
Okay.
I won't blame you, my daughter.
And you must take responsibility, but you won't be You won't be harsh.
I won't blame her because it's the things that are happening
all the time.
All the time. And if it doesn't happen to me, who am I?
And by the way, if they don't have relationship with you to be able to report and tell you that they are pregnant, they probably would be ashamed and either go to the mom or terminate pregnancy. But because of that strong relationship you have with them, they would be willing to come to you.
And I'm granddad, you know.
Granddad already. How many grandkids? 6. He's got 6, 10, and 6 grandchildren.
So these daughters will always tease me or no, Papa, when you are no more loving us, you are loving
your grandkids.
Your grandkids. I say, no, you are a parent.
Wow, this is a network.
You are a parent, and then I will give some odds, and then when I buy. So, but you must also buy to ask her, I gave you money.
I gave you money.
And I give her money. She buy also. No, I give you money to buy for your kid. Now I'm buying for my
there's grandkids now.
Because I
extend the love.
Yes, I made sure that my kids understands me and they don't hate their mothers. So because one of the things that we must not outplay those who are staying with them.
Yeah.
We must not come with expensive gift while the kids don't have food.
Yeah, no. The
because
basics must
we don't have to play smart. We are smart already. Yeah. Remember, my brother, a fool will act clever. But a clever will never act clever.
Yeah,
he is the clever already.
He doesn't need to.
You cannot act rich if you are rich
already. Yeah, doesn't make sense.
So we must never ever act clever towards the mothers.
So you're already smart.
You're already clever.
Yeah.
For the fact that you are not abusing, for the fact that you want to kill, for the fact that you love, you also love yourself and respect to you are clever.
Yeah,
you don't have to act more extraordinary thing to buy. Like you see there's the motor vehicles that they buy the kids, the 4,000 motor vehicles, what. Whereas the kid doesn't have school uniform, doesn't have food. where they are living with the mothers, they don't pay. They don't have money for rent. And you say, no, you must pay rent. You are the mother.
You must prioritize the right thing.
You must do what the right for the kid and for yourself also. Don't buy expensive a gift unnecessarily. I'm not saying just don't buy, but unnecessary. Check whether the wealth and the health care service of the child.
Prioritize the basics.
Exactly.
And also prioritize those emotional relationships that we're talking about.
Remember to also support the mother.
The mother is
because if the mother is coming something wrong here, it will affect. And you cannot stay with your son or your child to the new home that you are living in.
Yeah.
So you must do what? Support the mother.
I like that. We have to close. I want to say to our audience listening and watching that, and this gentleman, my guest, is raising 10 kids and 6 grandkids, and there's still more stories to learn from him, and I'd like him to come back. And my friend, this was powerful, and there's just so much to learn from your story, both from your marriage and now having grandkids. And I just think the relationship and your attitude towards building those bonds is powerful. I have to thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much. There is no me without me.
I realize that.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me. And thanks to the production and to everyone who's looking at this. Please subscribe. Follow, subscribe. Follow.
There's so much coming.
Subscribe. You know, our people are in this. They don't look at our videos.
Yeah.
They please, so that we can.
So much
this
knowledge.
production can grow up. Subscribe.
I like it.
Single Dads Network. Subscribe.
Thanks, my brother.
Thank you.